Hi Aquarius, welcome to your June 2025 career and love reading. We're going to do for the sign of Aquarius. This is timeless. You can also watch it at another time and it'll just kind of move forward into the following month that you have. But let's just get into what it might look like for Aquarius in June 2025. We'll do 3 cards for career and then we'll do 3 cards for love to see what you can expect in the month of June 2025. So what can Aquarius expect in their career and in their finances for June 2025? One more card, please. Aquarius, June 2025. What can my Aquarius for? I always have more cards pop out. Okay, let's see. So, Bond. Okay. Nice. All right. Can you guys see that? Yes. So this is a good time. This month, June is going to be a good month for you. There's going to be a lot of events though. I don't know if you're networking or you're trying to get some, gain some kind of traction with what you're doing. You're going to have a lot of opportunities this month to talk to people, to socialize, to get together with people, to talk about your business if you're an entrepreneur, to get your brand out there, to get your voice out there. Maybe even lots of meetings, right? If you have a lot of meetings and you have to do a lot of connecting outreach type stuff, or whoever it is that you're connecting to, you're going to be able to do a lot of that here, and it's going to bring in a lot of really good positive things. I also see a mentor for you. There's probably a mentor for you, bringing you under their wing of some sort. Mentorships are always great. I've always advocated for that. You yourself might be growing in your career and might become a mentor someday, but right now I feel like someone is going to be mentoring you throughout this process, kind of taking you by the hand in some way. They might not be related necessarily to the networking, or they could be, or it is through this networking that you meet the mentor, but I do see someone kind of walking with you in this path of what's going to happen and how you can grow your career, or how you can get that next level. Whatever it is that you're seeking out of your career, someone's going to be helping you throughout that by giving you guidance or advice, showing you the ropes, that sort of thing. I see you very happy though with your career in June 2025. Don't worry about the card. Don't worry about the card. Okay, so we got the 5 of Swords. For the tarot, I need 2 more. Magician. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Great. So the 5 of Swords. So the Pyrrhic, this is like my Pyrrhic victory card. If you know anything about Pyrrhus and what happened, you'll know that basically, and I don't remember if this is like Greek mythology or Roman. You guys can correct me in the comments. I'm so sorry. I want to say it was Greek. Pyrrhus. Yes, Pyrrhus. Something happened. I don't really remember what, and I'm gonna slaughter for. Sorry, that was a pun, wasn't it? I'm going to mess up my words when I'm trying to describe this thing. But basically, Pyrrhus wanted something. I don't remember who or what. But he waged a war, and in doing so, he, in the end, after years and years and years of fighting this war, he eventually won. He did win the war. He did win whatever it is that he wanted, whether it was a person or a thing or land or whatever. But he won. The problem is that he spent so many of his resources, meaning people, money, time, weapons, food, all of these resources in winning this thing that he won, that it wasn't even worth it in the end. It was almost like he lost more than he ended up winning. This is that card for me. So what it's telling me here is that you want to be mindful of your resources, specifically your energy and your time, because when we're talking about career, it's not just about time management, right? Like getting up early in the morning and getting your coffee and get going. It's not just about that. It's about managing your energy and your stress levels as well, because there will be a time when you don't have that much energy to give, and you need to prepare for those times. So in order to be okay during that time, you need to make sure that you're taking care of you as well. Don't allow for all of this networking, because I see you on your feet doing all this stuff, right? Like, I see you networking. I see you like hitting the pavement, right? And really investing in whatever it is that you're investing in, whether it's a project, a new job, you know, sales, outreach stuff, whatever it is that you do. I see you talking to a lot of people, especially this mentor as well. You just want to be mindful of not giving too much to where you're consumed by it or you're exhausted by it, to where in July, when I do your July reading, you're exhausted and like wiped out because of what happened and all the excitement that happened in June, right? So just take care of you. Basically, this is the card that's telling you take care of you. Again, this with the 10 of Wands here, this is a burden. This is what you're carrying. This is a lot of responsibility. Maybe you have a lot of financial duties and responsibilities. Maybe you have a mouth to feed. Maybe you have debt that you need to take care of. Maybe there's student loans. Whatever the situation is here, you're really making it happen for yourself. This is a great start, okay? You have a lot of opportunities and a lot of options. And at the end of the day, the choice is yours to go left or right or do whatever it is that you want to do. But you need to find the balance here so that you don't wear yourself out and you don't crash out before July, because I can see you doing that later. Oh my gosh, look, I put it in the wrong deck and it came out here. How funny. I'm taking it. So 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is a really good prosperous reading, guys. I think you're going to be doing really well in June, making progress in your networking, growing your business, growing your brand, reaching out to more people, getting people to notice you, to buy your stuff, your services or your product, whatever it is. I'm going to take this one. Yeah. This is great. Again, this talks to the mentorship, because this is a career reading. This isn't love. This talks to me about you and your mentor, whoever that is, being on the same page with things. They see things the way that you're seeing them. There's a complete alignment here. Again, here I'm seeing health. You just need to be mindful of your energy, of your intake in food and water and exercising. Make sure that you take care of you while you're doing all of this, right? It's super exciting and I love that you're going gung-ho in it. You just have to be mindful to like, because see, again, you're going full speed ahead, which is awesome. And even at the, look, even, wait, why is this turned over? My goodness. I'm taking it. But like, there's a lot of momentum and speed here, and I love it for you. Just try to be a little bit more balanced, okay? Because I don't want you crashing out before July 2025. So, you know, pace yourself. That's what I want to say. Just pace yourself. Take your time. Do things the right way, the way that you want to make things, you know, do things. This is exciting time for you. Like, this is a really exciting time for you. I see a lot of great, wonderful things. And I also see emotional fulfillment in the things that you do. It almost feels like you found a great match in what you're doing. Like, it's almost like you're really, really enjoying what you're doing. And you're gonna be bringing part of that joy to other people as well, whatever that is. Whether you're a plumber, an electrician, you could be, you know, working in a dental office. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're kind of like a little, you know, spark of sunshine. And so I think people are noticing that and noticing you. And just make sure you keep shining. But in order to keep shining, you got to take care of yourself. Okay, make sure you get that rest that you need and pace yourself. So that you can do it again the next day. Don't wear yourself out. Okay, yay. All right, so that was your career reading, Aquarius. Let's see about June. June 2025 for your love. Let's do your love next. And that's so crazy that the 10 of Cups like slipped out, right? It was a completely different deck. That's crazy. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Okay, let me give it a big shuffle. And start. So love for Aquarius in June 2025. Aquarius love, June 2025. June 2025 for Aquarius. Love messages, please, for Aquarius in June 2025. Or timeless, you know the drill. There you go, that's one. I want that in the middle. I want that on the sides. There you go. Love. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, okay. So for love, you have the fox, the birds, and the tower in Lenormand. if you can see that because of the glare, but that's the fox, the birds, and the tower. And the Lenormand cards are different than tarot, so don't forget. I know that it's the tower, but it's not the tower. It doesn't mean the same thing. Oop! Doesn't mean the same thing. Did you guys see that? Yeah, nice. One more, please. For love for Aquarius, June 2025. One more, please. I feel like one already flipped over. Did one already flip over? No. Here, let's flip these over for now. Okay. Okay, so for love, I think you're taking a little bit of a break from love, or a break from whoever you're dealing with, specifically if there's someone. I think you need to do you. I think you need to take care of you. And by the looks of what happened with the career reading, I think that you're probably focusing more on career, which I think is a very wise choice. The fox is an amazing card. Yes, it can talk about, sneaky behavior and maybe a little bit of deceit here and there, blah, blah, blah. But the fox is amazing. They're cunning. They take care of themselves. They're like first me, second me, and third maybe you, and then fourth back to me. I got to take care of me and mine, right? This person is resilient. This card talks about, I got to eat and I got to do what I got to do to eat, right? And so I think right now you're taking care of yourself. The tower talks about isolation and taking a time out, being isolated away from the world, about people. And if this is a love reading, this tells me that you're taking a bit of a break from love, or a bit of a break again from the person that you're with. This is something that you've either already talked to them about or plan on having this discussion with them and telling them, hey, coming June or coming whatever, like this next stage in my career, I need to take a break a little bit, or I need to have some space in order for me to do that. So there is like sort of a discussion that needs to be had, or it has been had, or will be had, related to sort of taking a little bit of a step back in your love department and focusing on your career or other endeavors. I don't think this is a breakup. I think this is a little bit of a let's step back just a little bit. I think there's still a lot of working together and a lot of still like investment. I think that if this is someone that you've been dating, I think that you continue to date them possibly. It's not a breakup again. It's not a separation, no contact sort of situation. I just think that you guys are going to have more of your priorities set in a different place than in love. I still think that there's a genuine interest in continuing the relationship or continuing the connection, because I think that there's a lot of prosperity here, a lot of potential, but I don't see it sort of happening or coming to fruition in the month of June. Why do I keep getting... Okay. This is funny. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. A card flipped out, so I want to... There we go. That's the card that flipped out. So, the lovers. Let's see. Yeah, I think this tells me that this connection, again, is not over. Whoever it is that you have, it has your interest. Whoever your person of interest is, you're just kind of taking a step back. It's almost like you take a step back to lunge forward. It's that sort of thing. It's that sort of energy, because I do feel like you are invested, and I do feel like you're looking at moving forward. Look, the Hierophant. Yes. And the Sun. My goodness. Beautiful cards, you guys. My gosh, 4 major arcana. Look. So you have the World, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Sun. I think, gosh, you people are mature people, I will tell you. And I'll tell you why I'm picking up on this mature energy is because sometimes we want what we want and we want it now, right? And we don't want to always put in the work, but we want the benefits and we want all of the good stuff and we want it now, and we don't want to earn it. We just want it. This is not that energy. This is I know what I need to do. I know what I need to get done. And I know who I want. But in order to make that happen, I need a few things to align. I need to build a certain amount of, whether it's finances, money, or whatever, to be able to kind of move this relationship forward into the next step. The Hierophant is about tradition, is about commitments and beliefs and value systems. It is about the foundation of anything and everything that you take seriously and that you value in your life. whether that's career or love and relationships, family, home life, freedom and independence, whatever it is. And in the Hierophant card, I can see that there is a level of seriousness and building in this relationship. I see it here with the Three of Pentacles. I see it with the Hierophant. I also see it with the World. There's a lot of expectations that are going into this relationship, and they will come to fruition in time. I think you're being wise and smart enough to be patient and to work hard for this relationship, because I do feel like it's going to be fruitful. This person too, whoever it is that you're dealing with, is also, I think, mirroring your energy, because I would not have this many positive cards in it, in the relationships spread, if it wasn't mutual. Okay, I would get broken heart, like cards or things that are not reciprocated, that sort of energy. But no, this is very, very wise, mature energy, and I love that for you. So June is going to be a good month for you. You're taking a bit of a step back, but it's not, it's again a step back to lunge forward. And I think it's a big, big, beautiful time for you with this person, with this relationship. If you're not in a relationship and you're single and you're just looking to, meet someone, I think there's certainly potential here. I just think that you're pacing yourself. Again, I think, it's funny, in your career, there's all this momentum and all this energy and all this like almost like frantic energy. And in your love, you're being super patient and like wise and like chill about it. So there's something about your love life that's more comfortable where you can do that. And there's something very exciting in your career life. In any case, you have excellent cards in your love and your career reading. I'm excited for you of what's to come in June. Very, very beautiful, prosperous cards. If you're looking to grow, emotionally and spiritually, I think that this is also going to come in. Like when I get the Lovers and the Hierophant, this is a very, very strong connection. And this is also like, it is about a connection that manifests into something tangible. If you are married, this is almost like a you are already married relationship, because it's very established. Okay, it's so established where it's like, hey, you go left, I go right, right? Like you take care of the kids, I'm going to take care of like the work, or like vice versa. You got, you like do this and do that. And there's a very sort of healthy partnership in this reading, in this spread, in this energy that I see. The Lovers is all about feelings and emotions and connectedness and chemistry and like spiritual like connectedness. And the Hierophant is grounding that energy and making it solid and basically almost for lack of a better term, like marrying it to the physical world, where it's like it grounds it and it brings it to fruition in a very physical way. And it's very long lasting here, especially with the World and the Sun. That means that you're going to be growing. This is long-term potential here with whatever this love situation is. Even if this doesn't necessarily feel new, but this feels like you have the workings of something very prosperous and loving in the future, and long lasting is what I want to say, especially with that Sun here in the end of your reading. What a beautiful reading. I want this reading. I really, really want this reading. Anyway, that was all I have for you for you, Aquarius, for June 2025, or timeless whenever you watch this. Like, subscribe, share, all the drill stuff. But yeah, take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.